Is the Ripple format the same as the ISO? What will happen to Ripple as a result of this? Will the price of XRP rise as a result of this? What are the options for XRP investors? Continue watching this video to learn more so you don't lose out on a fantastic chance. Welcome back to Crypto Aussie, your one-stop shop for all things XRP and cryptocurrency. We will discuss about XRP in today's video, as well as XRP's big news regarding how the Fed will use XRP. So keep your eyes on the prize. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and switch on post alerts by pressing the bell, so you don't miss any of our uploads and can also join our breeze. Now that we've got everything out of the way, let's get into today's topic. The Federal Reserve, the United States central banking institution, was recently in the headlines. The Federal Reserve of the United States announced the acceptance of the ISO 2002 payment system in an intriguing release on Monday. It was also obvious that all Fed wire transactions would be conducted in this format by the federal banks. This payment method is already used by Ripple. The ISO 2002 format, to be precise. Ripple has chosen the same ISO payment format as Square. The significant thing to notice here is that Ripple already uses the ISO 2002 payment format. This demonstrates that Ripple was one of the first to deploy this new technology. What is the ISO 20022 format, nevertheless, that Ripple will use? ISO 20022 is a new worldwide and open payment messaging standard. It establishes a global standard for payment data by establishing an uniform language and paradigm. ISO 20022 is already used by payment systems in over 70 countries. According to Quick, it will be the de facto standard for high-value payment systems of all reserve currencies in the future years, covering 80% of global volumes and 87% of transaction value. ISO 20022 greatly enhances payment data quality across the payments ecosystem by establishing a standard language and paradigm. Richer, more structured, and more useful data will allow for new client experiences while also improving compliance, as well as effectiveness. ISO 20022 is adaptable enough to meet today's and tomorrow's needs. The ISO 20022 format will be implemented into all federal banks' payment systems. It was developed by the ISO Technical Committee TC68 Financial Services, and it established a new type of communications. This payment method is easily adaptable to make real-time payments more efficient and straightforward. Cross-border payments are made via this method. By increasing the security of the payment system, this format also protects banks and customers against money laundering activities. Normally, this format is integrated into a payment system in 3 steps, but the federal boards have requested banks to do so in 1 day. A senior industry expert makes up the ISO 20022 Registration Management Group, or RMG. Nominations are made by registered member organizations. The RMG was founded in 2004 and met for the first time in January 2005. The RMG is the highest ISO 20022 registration body, with responsibility for overseeing the entire registration process and reporting to ISO TC68 SC9. The RMG's role is to encourage and support financial service actors' participation, as well as to assist the registration and maintenance of high-quality, globally relevant ISO 20022 compliant business models for the interchange of financial services information. The RMG's aim is to guarantee that ISO 20022 is a trustworthy standard that provides high-quality business models for the exchange of financial services information. The RMG establishes the scope of required SEGs, authorizes new message business justifications, and assigns them to one or more SEGs. In the event of a controversy between the RA, the TSG, and the SEGs, and the organizations that want to generate ISO 20022 messages, the RMG operates as a court of appeal. Actors: Clearstream, Euroclear, the European Central Bank, the European Payments Council, Fix Protocol Limited, MasterCard, the IFX Forum, SWIFT, Visa International, the Bank of England, and RippleNet are all members of the IMG. Marcus Streecher, SVP Customer Success, Jeremy Light, and Anthony Rouse, Product Manager, represent RippleNet. It was agreed that federal institutions shall perform all Federal Fund Reserves or FFS transactions in this style. The Federal Reserve Board said in a press release that reserve banks will adopt a new message format for the FedWire Fund service, and welcomes public comment on the plan to speed adoption. The reform, according to the U.S. central banking system, would improve the efficiency of domestic and cross-border payments while also providing a more comprehensive collection of payment data to help banks and other businesses comply with sanctions and anti-money laundering regulations. For the FedWire Fund Service, or FFS, the Fed will employ ISO 2022. The FedWire Fund Service is the leading electronic fund transfer service used by banks, corporations, and government agencies for mission-critical same-day transactions, according to the Federal Reserve. The finality of payments credited to FedWire Fund Service members' Federal Reserve Bank master accounts is an advantage. The FedWire Fund Service is a real-time gross settlement service owned and maintained by the National Reserve Bank, according to the news release. It allows businesses and financial organizations to send and receive money swiftly and safely. FedWire Fund Services will now follow the same protocol as Ripple. For the two payment behemoths, this creates an intriguing predicament. The FFS is in charge of settling real-time payments made by institutions or individuals. As a result, the FFS enables these organizations to make payments at a faster rate. FFS allows Federal Reserve banks to conduct real-time settlements. The system enables financial institutions and businesses to conduct secure transactions quickly. ISO 20022 was developed by specialists at the International Organization for Standardization (ISO), a voluntary organization that publishes standards in a variety of fields. Ripple Labs announced the incorporation of the new payment format a year ago, on October 1st, and that it was now also ready for the year 2030. Ashish Birla, Senior VP of Product at Ripple Labs, made this daring statement. Several currencies have been labeled as ISO compliant on its Wikipedia page, according to a crypto specialist, however they only mentioned RippleNet on their website. The Federal Reserve, on the other hand, remained silent on the topic of Ripple. SWIFT, on the other hand, was on their list. SWIFT users will be able to send ISO 2022 MA messages, and SWIFT users will be able to receive messages using the same way, according to the press release. When we first discussed Ripple and ISO 2022, Ripple was ecstatic to hear the news because it is a member of the ISO 2022 Registration Management Group, RMG, standards organization. The first member concentrated on DLT, or Distributed Ledger Technology. This membership allows us to better serve our 300+ customers by assisting in the definition of their needs. The ISO 2022 standard will be the future direction of cross-border payment standards. While the world as we know it is progressing by agreeing on a new global standard, the payment sector must continue to work for ISO 2022 adoption to ensure a smooth transition. Realizes all of its potential. Ripple is in a unique position to assist its clients in implementing the ISO 2022 standards to their full potential. Offering direction. The current price of XRP is $1.08, with a 24-hour trading volume of 3,580,528,215 at the time of this video's upload. With a live market cap of $50,772,062,580, CoinMarketCap currently ranks number 6. There are 46,805,773,456 XRP coins in circulation, with a maximum supply of 100 billion XRP coins. By rising above the green ascending trend line, XRP prices have the potential to prolong the uptrend. Bulls must break above this green ascending trend line in order for the upswing to continue to the next level of profit. The initial profit level is $1.42, which was previously rejected in early September. Expect bulls to have enough steam to target $1.76 in their rally if the current favorable tailwinds continue to sustain price activity in the cryptocurrency industry. However, the green rising trend line could be rejected. It has demonstrated its strength in recent weeks, demonstrating that any bearish activity in XRP price action is still very much present. Expect XRP price action to follow suit when present tailwinds fade. On the retest, the 200-day SMA would break to the downside, and bears would aim for $0.8150 as the first profit mark to close out their short holdings. Expect the drop to be short-lived because 78 cents is so near to the first profit-taking mark in the downtrend. That's all we've got for you today, fellas. What are your thoughts on this? Participate and let us know what you think in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on future films, subscribe and turn on the notification under this video to be notified the next time we release a video on the latest XRP and cryptocurrency news. You can watch our previous movies about XRP or other cryptocurrencies till the next video is released. Thank you for viewing, and we'll catch up with you in the future video. Disclaimer: prices may have changed since making this video. We are not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You should not buy, sell, trade, or invest in any asset based on what we say in these videos. You should know that investing carries extreme risks. You could lose your entire investment. This is not trading advice, and we are in no way liable for any losses incurred. Beware of scammers. We will never ask you for money on WhatsApp or any other platform. Do not click on anything, comments or email that claim to be us. Please report all scammers and imposters to YouTube.